One of the strangest stories from World War II in Asia involves a mysterious island off the coast of Japan, Hashima Island, also known as Gunkanjima or Battleship Island. Though it's now an abandoned relic, during the war, the island became a symbol of both industrial might and human suffering, with an eerie twist of folklore. Gunkanjima, a tiny island surrounded by harsh seas, was a bustling coal mining facility owned by the Mitsubishi Corporation. From 1940 to 1945, the island housed thousands of workers, including Korean and Chinese forced laborers who endured brutal conditions. With its tightly packed concrete buildings, labyrinthine corridors, and towering seawalls, the island looked like a warship looming on the ocean, a grim fortress. Life on the island was harsh and strange. The workers, prisoners in all but name, were subjected to grueling shifts, sometimes working up to 12 hours deep inside the claustrophobic coal mines beneath the ocean. The island was entirely self-contained. It had schools, shops, and even entertainment venues, yet it felt more like a dystopian world cut off from reality. Tales of haunting figures, ghostly whispers echoing through the dark tunnels, and miners vanishing without a trace began to spread. One of the most chilling stories involves a rumor that began among the miners. Workers claimed to have seen shadow people lurking in the periphery of their vision as they toiled in the dark depths. These figures, according to the stories, were said to be the souls of those who had perished on the island, doomed to forever wander the tunnels. Some even reported hearing a disembodied voice warning them to leave the mines. But there was nowhere to go. Hashima was a prison floating in the sea. In the final years of the war, as Japan faced defeat, an unexplained event took place. One night in 1945, according to survivors, the air on the island grew unnaturally cold. The wind picked up, howling through the streets despite it being summer. The miners reported feeling a sense of dread, as if the island itself had come alive. Then, out of nowhere, the power grid failed, plunging the island into complete darkness. For several hours, chaos reigned. Workers claimed to hear inhuman screeches coming from the mine shafts. Some reported seeing the shadow people gathering near the entrance to the tunnels, as if waiting for something or someone. When dawn broke and the power was restored, several workers were missing, never to be seen again. Official records listed them as deserters or casualties of accidents, but those who lived through that night insisted something unnatural had claimed them. Not long after, Japan surrendered, and the island began its slow decline into abandonment. Today, Hashima Island stands as a ghostly ruin, its crumbling buildings overtaken by nature. The mines are sealed off, but those who visit the island speak of a lingering presence, an oppressive atmosphere that clings to the crumbling walls. Some believe the island still holds the restless souls of those who died in the mines, trapped between worlds. Despite the concrete and steel, Hashima remains haunted by more than just the memory of war. It carries a legacy of mystery, tragedy, and the inexplicable.